auntie's a teacher, my cousin's a teacher, my other auntie's a teaching assistant. Like, it's just really common into education. So I think that's why I'm very passionate about this, because I've seen firsthand, like, black and brown teachers' spirits being torn down by the councils, by the education system in Sheffield, and all their only goal is to inspire our community and raise our children, and the system tears them down until they quit. And I feel like if we don't have teachers like that, then how are we supposed to be inspired? Hey guys.
My name is Yasser Mohammed.
My name is Muhammad.
My name is Anthony Halim, and I'm the Sheffield hat man.
I'm Hani Ibrahim. I'm from Yemen, and I'm British.
My name is Mohammed. A retailer store opened about 2014.
1 second. Hello.
He's answering a phone call halfway through an interview.
I'm alright. I mean, the garage is open. Go there, innit? I'm coming now.
JB Hats and Things. We're the hat shop in Sheffield, and we started about 22 years ago. And we started in the market stalls, and now we've got the shop in Pittsmore. So come around Pittsmore, yeah?
That was something nice. Hello, everybody. How are you?
This is for English audience, not for everyone.
Just a British, man.
See what I mean? Yeah, get them all in. They need to see the mental health issues in this area as well. Stuff like that. Can you repeat that question? I forgot it now.
Can you explain what your business is and what you do?
Yeah, there's a post office. We send mail, we pay bills for people. I'd say we're like the hub of the community.
What's this for?
I'm in business about 15 years now. I came to UK in 2000. I'm happy with this.
Sometimes we do traditional clothes. It's like a habaya, skirt, long skirt, hijab. Yeah, for the Muslim people, also for our people, Kurdish clothes, I can make it. Yeah.
Be a mechanic. Jeez, all my days. Chief old mobs. Oh my days. Alhamdulillah.
Sheffield has a lot of stalls opening up, a lot of markets happening. Sometimes I'm just like, why aren't the shops on their feet? Like, why aren't they why are they not being contacted and showcasing their stuff? Why are they not being involved in these markets that are happening all over the city? If you are patterns or leading pop-ups that are happening all over the city, does it truly represent the people in the city?
When I start business, my own business was, you know what it is nowadays, you can't find proper company that'll treat you right. There was always someone who put you down. You will never achieve where you want until you have your own business. That is the best way.
There's a lot more freedom. Freedom of when to work, and pretty much it's your choice of when you do things, how you do things.
To be on your own boss, you know, it's good.
This job, when I'm child, we do this job. Long time, family, business in Iraq, we do this job. That's why I try to do it here. I have experience with my job.
Yeah. No, but if we're talking about where do you draw inspiration from, well, what did we see when we was growing up? All we saw was our dad going to work. Really and truly, when we used to go home, dad wasn't home. Dad was always working. And as soon as he came back from the steel industry where he was working, it was late at night or very early in the morning. So when we used to see him, so when you start asking questions later on, as a kid you don't ask questions, but later on you start asking questions. So when you see what he's gave up, that probably say that'll be the inspiration. All the hard work that he put in.
Best thing about Sheffield is
The brothers nice. It's true, isn't it? The brothers are helpful, mashallah. We all stick together.
know each other.
I was in touch with everyone else's feelings for the better.
The community.
They have a good community.
The people.
everybody wants to talk to you, everybody's got time for you.
Community.
Sheffield is my city now.
I think our children grew up together.
My kids, they're born here.
Kids born here.
You don't have to know people for long, but people will look out for you.
And I just like that it's home.
Despite people's apathy, community work, they do it without even realising.
Everyone supports each other. I know where to go for help.
For example,
When you're stuck, boom, you make a one call, 5 cars come.
You can approach anyone in Sheffield and they'll always be there to help you.
It's very diverse.
Say things, we've got some reporters.
It's a good place, it's a good place to start business as well.
It is a very supportive community. People that everyone just helps each other.
Where there isn't resource to this people, that's what I can say. Where there isn't resource to this people, yeah man.
Education, Children and Families Policy Committee. The meeting today is open to the public. So the first question is,
People of colour have to work twice, if not 3 times as hard. How many teachers of colour do you have in Sheffield?
so the council does not hold the number of head teachers of colour. Don't you think it's low-key embarrassing? I know there's 4 and I know they're not treated as equal. What has the head of education done
To support women of colour in leadership.
I've been 3 days in Sheffield and I know I've said that 4 times.
But you keep talking in future tense, like we need to do more, but systemic and institutionalised racism has been around for decades. And I feel like the Sheffield education system hasn't improved in the last 20 years. And the fact that there's only 4 head teachers that are people of colour, they're not even protected, they're not even respected as much as the white head teachers. And you can keep telling me you're going to protect them and you encourage diversity, but there's not even diversity in this room. I brought the diversity with me. And I don't think you understand how important education is for us.
I think education is important because it's a way out of our current circumstances.
I think it's the door to everything, isn't it? Teaching them all the skills that they need to be able to live happy, fulfilled lives.
If you have an education, you can literally change the future of the next generation.
I'll tell you why education is important in my community. I think a lot of people come in from war-torn countries or foreign countries where the parents don't really speak English.
Our parents, our grandparents have come here, and to them it's all we've known since we were small. You've got this opportunity, you've got to take it. Look to those Yemeni kids back in Yemen, they don't have an education.
A lot of our parents didn't have the privilege of education, so they let the schools deal with us whatever way they want, and it's always teachers know best because they're in a new environment, they're playing it safe.
Our grandparents have not had that opportunity. Now they've come here, they've made that really difficult journey for us. You've got to take that and you've got to really make the most of it.
Give choices, ultimately. There's nothing worse than life being told you've got to do something because you can't do anything else.
I think it just opens a lot of doors as well. I think sometimes you don't always know that when you're growing up.
Without education, I mean, where do people go, do you know what I mean?
Education means a job, and a job means a lifestyle, and a lifestyle means, a form of happiness where you have that stability.
Education is our means to, get a better job, get a better future that our parents didn't have.
provides them with the knowledge that they need. You know, knowledge is power. And I think if we provide children with strong education, they can take on the world.
We know that there's so many people that we love that haven't had that opportunity. And so we see it as so important to us because we've had the privilege of taking that. And so we recognise that.
The beginning of any good community is education. Of any society, the foundation is education. If you teach a child how to think critically, he'll question the things that are offending him, the things that are slowing down his progress, the things that are put in place that won't allow his community to thrive. And then you can ask yourself, is there people that don't want people to think like that? Because when they think like that, they produce people like you who think outside the box, innit? And then you do things differently.
It started off as a Yemeni after school project, and then we changed the name to Burn Grief After School Project because we were like, hang on a minute, we're not in. So a Yemeni boy would come and he'd say like, can I bring my friend who's Pakistani? And I'm like, yeah, of course you can, And then it just ended up in everybody, and so we changed the name to Burn Grief After School Project to be more inclusive, and it ended up just being everybody, which was unbelievable. So we also brought a lot of the communities together as well, which was brilliant.
The students that we've got here, they are so receptive to everything that we give them, and yeah, they're the number one motivation.
My dream is to pass this to mini-me, if you know what I mean. Somebody who has that passion. I think that's the only day that I would really love to, in the near future, to hang my hat and sort of get the next myself to, or somebody that could come with their own shoes to carry on the vision of fighting for justice.
You think that your friend, okay, you think that a crush and love is the same thing?
That she gave birth to a baby, I fell in love with that baby straight away. I didn't need to think about it. I mean, seeing it, automatically, unconditionally, I was in love.
So like, when you start talking about when you see someone, like, I don't think that experience happens.
Like we were spoken about, we were saying that you can, I guess, love the way someone looks, but that isn't actually love, For you to love someone, you have to get to know them. And for you to get to know them, you have to look at them more than once and have a conversation. So that isn't love on their side.
As described at the beginning, there's already different kinds of love, and there's stuff called unconditional love, that you love them regardless. So love at first sight already falls into unconditional love.
I'm interested in how they look. It's like, I get to know someone intensely. Normally happens by accident. And then, that's when you feel a spark. You actually think, oh, it hits you in the face, that's love. I think it hits you in the face when you least expect it.
I met you because I love them away.
Also, you love like through relationships, you get people like, you don't just make up the love.
Like, you can see yourself married to someone, but can you see yourself loving?
Because it doesn't have an understanding of it. So how can I understand love if it doesn't comprehend it?
And then the whole country was going through war. And then now, there's so many of us, my siblings, that were going through war. None of us thinking it that way. None of us are violent. I mean, it's not.
Because it doesn't make sense when you see someone attractive and then you suddenly decide to get it.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you.
If you love with convenience and then they can just be love.
then you sit yourself and like shake hands. Just hang out with for like a couple of minutes or maybe 1 week down and see how it goes. And that's what you found out. Yes.
I want Sheffield to stop comparing ourselves to other cities is the first thing.
If you go to London, you want to see a community.
Birmingham, I cannot, I'll go back to here.
You go to Birmingham, you got a little bit, but we're not as tight-knit as we are in Sheffield.
But also believing that actually we're different as a city compared to other cities.
I go to London 1 week.
So I was born in London, and in comparison to down south, the people in Sheffield are a lot friendlier, I think.
London is very busy. Sheffield is quiet, nice.
You know, we should always aim to be better, and there's nothing wrong with that, but also believe that actually we've got a lot of good stuff going on here.
Was it December or January? I really wanted to go to a fashion show, and I was like, yo, do I have to go all the way to London or Paris just to go to a fashion show? Why not bring it to Sheffield?
Yeah, Sheffield's alright, I guess. Sheffield's alright. Nice people here.
I haven't really got other cities to compare Sheffield to, but I think that in itself speaks volumes.
It's not too fast. It's not like London. London's a bit too fast for me.
I've lived elsewhere and there's a different feel about the people out here.
There's so many things that are positive, we just need to start bigging up that hype.
I love Sheffield.
Hi, my name is Sophia Saeed and I am one of the community leaders here in Burngreave area, Sheffield.
Like treat me like what's
So you've said that you encourage us to come and challenge you, but I don't think it's responsibility 18, 20-year-olds to come and tell you what to do.
First of all, I'd like to thank the young people who've come here today.
Young people losing hope. Things need to change so that you young people feel that you are truly valued.
There's a lot of you here. I just want to say you guys are inspiring. Groups like you are, well, like I said, shouldn't exist, but are the reason things like this get pushed.
I'm not a single person. I'm like a product of a lot of people pushing doors and barriers, and I've managed to walk in. So if I was to stop there, and you know, that's the end of the opportunities for people in the community, then we're set back. Someone has to start all over again. So I think for me, it's not for myself, but the person who will come after me. Maybe they'll reach newer heights. I think.
It's just seeing young people who come into my care who are in a really difficult position and seeing them flourish.
See how people's behaviour, young people's behaviour, community's behaviour is changing.
A lot of people sing the praises of young people.
Hope the youngins that they can have a better life.
If we don't support the young people, then who is your future?
Realising that a lot of the kids need that extra length, that extra support, that extra help.
They can do better, they can work hard, earn hard, learn hard, respect their parents. That's my hope at the moment, inshallah.
Climbing wall instructor, becoming that, I can do it for myself.
We did the first ever girls' residential.
Yeah.
Girls were not allowed on residentials. So true. You know, I'd never been on a residential in my life.
That's not for me. That's for me to take those young people and be like, come do something new, come try something in a space where they probably won't see people look like that.
It's amazing to watch like the new kids coming up, like the 17, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, kind of getting to grow up with this kind of stuff around.
Move a little bit away and give the young people a bit of a platform as well, so they could try.
Have a say in their future.
They could be included in decision making.
Wallahi. Wallahi, that's my hope. I don't hope anything else. Anything else can be sorted. Anything else is in my head, but that is the main thing right now.
Be consistent in everything that you do
Just go for it.
If your mind can conceive it, then you shall achieve it.
You have to just not stop.
Work hard, bro. Work hard.
Go for it.
If you have a dream of doing something that you think is, now that's not the norm, make it the norm for yourself.
Regardless, even if the systems and the people are telling you, people that look like you can't do certain things, and they may not say it, they may act it and create that environment. Just do it.
No matter how big or small it is, no matter how scary it seems.
I think there's a role that is not meant for people like you. Go into that role, man. Who gives a damn? You'll learn along the way.
We don't have to wait for someone else who's never walked in our shoes to kind of tell us whether we're good enough or not. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's not going to fail.
What makes you different to everybody else?
There's the phrase, it takes a village. It really does take a village. Remember, you have a whole team behind you that is rooting for you no matter what. Keep that community, hold on to each other, and you will get through any storm that comes your way.
And then always turn around and teach the next person what you've learned.
What do I remember for?
Good vibes.
About somebody who was honest and hardworking.
Having an impact.
Remember the name on top of first choice to be their choice.
Not being afraid.
I wanna leave a mark where I go.
Funny.
What do you want to remember for keeping a good faith?
Tried my best. Someone that was also passionate, not just for myself, but for others.
One student takes one thing away, that would be
Whether I succeed or fail, as long as I try to do something, I stay true to my own nature, then I'm free, man. I'm good.
I'm just here to be the catalyst for the next person to be the catalyst for the next person to be the catalyst.
Kindness and compassionate. In whatever situation you're going through, go to amazing. So I hope that that's what you're going to be remembered for.
You're not leaving an impact.
My positive energy,
Look in your purpose.
my fun personality, hopefully.
Does the hat man like Batman?
Caring about my community, loving my community, and wanting the best for my community. I wanted the best for the community.
He cared for me.
making people feel good.
Having your own personality.
As a good person in the community.
Bringing the best breakfast for Sheffield.
Hope of serving.
I would say my sense of humour.
Remember me for chief of the best guy in the mechanic in Sheffield. Cool.
This film is going to have a lot of inspirational images in our lives.
Can I get these guys in it? 2 seconds.
To be able to be in the same film and like some of the people that are on this film, like your Safri, your Abby, and the Malakayas.
I'm saying like these 2 guys, Hazi and Hez. You know what I mean? So these guys work here as well. They're 4 of us. We're trying to talk to the team.
Like all the different people who are just making waves for like people like me. It's fun. And it's
You know what I mean? And I'm happy to have these guys working with me still. Happy, very, very happy. Couldn't ask for anything better.